do now is bring you on the big screen the very latest data-driven analysis of the farm fire situation across states. It comes on a day where the air quality index in Delhi in places touched 500. It was in fact much more depending on what sensor that you actually looked at. People in the National Capital Region were literally choking on a day in which the Supreme Court of India read the Delhi government the Riot Act, saying that they needed to have ensured that more steps were taken sooner to protect people. So let's bring out a quick look now at the first set over here, and we're going to zoom into these images as well. Is in the last couple of days, the number of farm fires in Punjab has actually been significant. As we've been choking, people are aware of it. We see the smog all around. Farm fires have been going up. This is what the situation on the 15th of November. These questions.
Okay, very good question. Today, when I checked this, again, our satellite maps overlaid with those fire counts to the born satellite sensor, those data have shown us that there are more fire activities now concentrated during 4 and 5 p.m. and even beyond that also, that we are not accounting for in any of these calculations.
I need to go across to Dr. Gufran Beig as well. Dr. Beig, one of the key points which people really don't understand is which sensor should one look at. How do I know what the actual pollutant load is? For example, I follow the Central Pollution Control Board's Samir sensor, which is restricted to 500. If I go to the US Embassy site, it says we're well over 1,000. How does one measure the PM 2.5 count out there?
Okay, I will make a two, three very pertinent short point. Number one, there is a lot of debate unnecessarily which goes on. When you look at the yearly source of pollution, then transport sector contribute about 40% and all. But then this farm fire, if you talk about percentage in a year, it will come out to be 3%. But that 3% is not important. Important is it gives you the peak, yes, where the maximum health impacts are there. And that happens only in 62 days, to be precise on that particular thing. Second point I want to make is that 1,000 fire we are talking about, basically it is nothing. We have observed in 2019 and there is a 5,000, 6,000, 3,000 fire. So what we are talking about? Point here is that it is all the statistical game. VII, HRS, you will see even today also it is 1,200, but you see the Modi's, it is 317. So the point here is that it all depends on 1 kilometer resolution for Modi's. For this VIRS is like this. The best way forward I tend to understand what Dr. Jatwa is telling, but to be very confirm, we don't have to go to Korea for validation. Our even INSET 3D and 3DR satellites are there. The only lacuna in this one is it is a 3 kilometer resolution, but that is a geostationary satellite. Every half an hour you get it on those things.
The resolution isn't the same, and if you're looking at 500 or sub 500 meter resolutions on the South Korean satellite, how does it compare?
No. What I'm trying to tell is that you may not get the fire counts, but you can always see whether there is a fire at 4 o'clock or not. See, it is a geostationary satellite, so it is all the time, it is there every half an hour. So knowing this, that farmers are not burning between 11 to 1 and they are burning at 5, 4 or 5 o'clock, that is very easy to find it out. Sure. But I think unfortunately nobody is working on our own, and what Dr. Beig was telling, that is basically that agency always look into the that thing only, NASA satellite only. Now coming to your point, that is very important, which we should understand is that our breakpoints are different than what WHO has told, that 15 microgram per meter cube of PM 2.5 is equivalent to 100 AQI. For us, as per the Indian standard, is a 60 microgram per meter cube is equal to 100 AGI. So is the scaling converting microgram to AQI factor which is concerned, but there are really concern in our system also, because we put a cap at 500 AQI equivalent PM 2.5 on an hourly basis. That is why you will not even see anything which is touching even 500, right, unless all the 24 hours is 500. So that is something which I think we need to, which is not as per the air quality Indian guidelines also, that 8 hourly basis, 8Y concept never comes.
All right.
But then we are putting a cap at 500. 24 hour, you should have to do that.
Got it.
So that the difference is big. Is your
All
answer.
right. Look, I'm out of time completely on this, but thank you so